Wrestling fans, you don't want to miss Warrior Wrestling's return to Grand Rapids on March the 25th. Casey Navarro's Bless the World Tour continues when he defends his truly blessed Warrior World Championship against the returning Jordan Oliver. AAA superstar Hijo del Vikingo has wowed Warrior fans since his arrival. In Grand Rapids, he defends his Warrior Lucha Championship against the king of strange style, Arez. An aerial dogfight is on tap as one of Australia's hottest tag teams, the Velocities, take on top flight and high-flying tag team action. The Machine, Brian Cage, challenges out-of-this-world show stealer Zachary Wentz. Can FTC LLC's Blue Chipper Storm Grayson hang with Lucha veteran Johnny Warrior, or will he resort to more FTC dirty tricks? The luckiest man in wrestling, Jordan Kross, is now 3-0. Will his luck run out as he challenges West Virginia's most dangerous man, Beastman? Grand Rapids, don't miss meeting all the stars in the VIP Fan Fest. March 25th, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Tickets available right now at warriorwrestling.net.
Do us a favor, take a breath now, because it is a three-team war. The Razcals, Top Flight, Arez and Dante Leon in just a moment.
Our Lucha, Chaos, etc. expert here.
Well, we're taking a look at Dante Leon, Dante is a substitution for Aramis, who is unable to be here. He's had a whirlwind of a few weeks. He has celebrated the birth of a child. He was also assaulted and bloodied on MLW TV by Gino Medina, so a bit of yin and yang in his life, but unable to be here. Dante Leon, a parkour DIY punk rock type expert who's trained in the Black and the Brave. He's more than capable of filling the void. Arez is the king of strange style, and he's also a member of Los Vipers in AAA, and you can log on to Warrior Wrestling on social media. Tweet us, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Interact with us, and let us know what you think about this main event, because all the words we're going to use in the next several minutes is not going to be enough to further encapsulate this. Arez is a champion in AAA. He's one half of the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions with Cheek Tormenta. We'll see if that tag team expertise helps him out against a brand new partner. That'll be a story to watch.
Strangers to each other, like perhaps their opponents. Not these two. They know each other very, very well. This is going to be a cohesive tag team. And the only more cohesive tag team that I could potentially come up with to be in this match, well, they're on their way out next.
Yeah, we all remember the Razcals, Dez, Wentz, and Trey. Myron was always an unofficial fourth member. Grew up in the same wrestle house in Dayton, traveled many of the same roads. And with Dez and Zach elsewhere right now, Trey calls on Myron Reed. The Lil Razcals are now teaming in force. They've teamed in PWG. Trey, the X-Division champion of Impact since Bound for Glory. Myron, the three-time MLW middleweight champion, beat Tajiri, Bandito, and Matt Kross in a four-way match. To see Top flight, back in action. Darius Martin out of action for an entire year due to reconstructive major ACL surgery. Dante Martin had been all over the map with allies, some he could trust, some that he couldn't, but there's no bond like that brotherly bond.
Yeah, and to see them together again, it has been an amazing thing, but don't get me wrong here. It's not like Darius was just sitting around and waiting. He's been making a plan the entire time he was rehabbing his injury. Okay.
This is when a legal wrestler of a team touches the floor outside of the ring. Their teammate may enter the ring to take their place as the legal competitor. Therefore, there is no need to have an actual tag take place.
And as Val just explained, this triple threat tag is going to be contested under Lucha rules. Therefore, we don't need the actual hand-to-hand tag. You can go in and out of the ring, and that constitutes a tag.
Simply leaving the ring and your opponent entering your place will constitute a legal exchange, but even still, it is still under the rules of 1 in and 1 out per team. As you hear the reaction for Top Flight. Dante Martin just turned 21 years old 9 days ago. His brother is only a year and change older. These men are so good, so young. Just think about where they'll be in 5 or 10 years.
And the position that they're in right now, they're able to take on, especially now that they're back as a tag team, they're able to take on just some of the best in the world, be it on Wednesday night or here at Warrior Wrestling.
Beta, you didn't finish your first sentence and there was already a tag.
Yeah.
Dante Leone, who's the only person to compete in a Warrior main event with a hoodie tied around his waist, is now in the ring with Myron Reed as the Razcals exchange.
Whoa. And Leone on the floor, which means Dante is in the ring and legal, but Reed on the floor, which means that Arez is legal.
We have seen every member of this matchup legal in the first 45 seconds.
Yeah, normally I'm a real stickler for calling all the tags, but I don't think that's going to be possible here, Joe. What? Oh.
Forget tags, you may lose track of the people in this match.
What?
6-way drop kick and nip up. Talk about even keel. Maybe the most competitive night of wrestling I've ever called. Capped off by this.
Like a hexagonal drop kick? Something like that?
I'll roll with it.
Okay, and our official trying to sort out which 2 men might be legal.
Bless you, Perch. Bless you.
Oh. Okay, I think Top Flight have decided that it's going to be one of them.
That's that brotherly chemistry. They were thinking in sync. That's Darius in the ring right now with Arez, the King of Strange style. AAA stalwart, Lucha Libre extraordinaire, 13-year pro.
Whoa.
Tried to use the ropes to balance himself and spring off. But Dante may have the highest vertical leap of anybody I've seen.
Absolutely incredible. Can clear the top rope like it's nothing.
Dante's the only guy in wrestling that was getting gifts off of leapfrogs, for goodness sakes.
And the incredible cohesiveness of the teamwork of Top Flight. Not only are they innovative, they can also seemingly do absolutely anything physically. When you put that combination together, there's only a couple people I can think who can match up with that, and Trey, Miguel, and Myron Reed are 2 of them.
Exactly. Dante, 4-2 in Warrior.
Whoa.
His win over Bandito last month was talked about. Razcals to their feet in the double enziguri. I'm a huge Trey Miguel fan. I think he is as good as he's ever been. Physically, mentally, he's at the top of his game. Myron gets better every time I see him.
Oh, another big double team. Yeah, Joe, you have really been witness to the rise of Myron Reed in MLW. And if we're talking about Trey Miguel, yes, he's the X-Division champion, but also he's been defending that title against so many great competitors. And I think you're right. This is just the peak for him so far.
Yeah, so far is the key word there. They're only going to get better. But I've been such a big Trey fan since I first saw him about 4 or 5 years ago. Ditto that with Myron. Myron came to me looking for an opportunity when he was a 9-month pro just trying to get out of Louisville. Now look at Myron. He's all over the place. Dante Leon now. What a major game-changing match this could be for him. The last time he was in Warrior, he was on the pre-show. Wasn't even on the main card. Now he's in the main event.
Main event, he could win it with a brand new tag partner.
Amazing. Flip to put himself in position. Brainbuster. Arez the double stomp, a specialty of his. There's a cover. An option by Darius. Dante, that parkour background. He can switch positions and directions so quickly.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with Dante Leon, if you've not seen any of his matches, you've seen the GIFs. Trust me, you've seen the GIFs. Oh!
Top Flight channeling the Beverly Brothers. And, oh,
what
beautiful.
A bridge!
Look at the neck strength of Darius and Myron with a no-cap splash. Gonna get this thing. No.
I'm just trying to survey the ring and figure out where everyone is.
Dante's face is all of us right now.
I think he thought his brother had that one absolutely gorgeous bridge.
But we talked about in the women's matchup about how difficult it is to neutralize the person not in the fall. At this point in this match, it's not one person, it's four.
And there are people who can leap across an entire ring. Razcals.
Myron connected, but Trey couldn't.
Yeah, Leon saw it coming.
Oh, Matrix counter and down across the back of the head. Trey is so fluid, and Trey's so passionate with everything he does. The heart and soul that he puts into everything does Trey Miguel. Makes me such a big admirer of everything he does, in ring and out. Flame on! Myron Reed, the flame on cutter. And he had a little bit of padding on the way down in the form of human bodies.
And Dante Leon was trapped. He was pulled down off the apron. Trey now going after Arez.
And there's no telling what this could be. Oh, beautiful. Arez glides off of that post. Used it as a springboard. Gets so much off of that when you think maybe he wouldn't off such a surface. Oh my God, Dante Leon.
Just a couple extra rotations on there.
Corkscrew plancha. What a showing out for this young man. 6-year pro, Black and the Brave school trainee.
And we've said this again and again, especially on a day like today, Joe, where we've had a number of changes due to weather. It's not always about the opportunities you get, it's what you do with them. And someone like a Dante Leon is taking every advantage of the position he's been placed in tonight.
Dante's gonna make his own luck. He's here now, but where will he be in a month and 6 months? What he does next could determine that. As Trey and Myron showing that chemistry, that synergy. They've been like brothers for 4 or 5 years now.
And here comes the actual other brother.
Yeah.
Dante and Darius, Top Flight back in control here.
And he countered some Dudley brother offense. Trey in a bad way in the corner now. With how quickly these men move. Trey's neck is trapped. He's not sure where he is. And just jarred into the corner.
Meanwhile, Myron Reed was climbing, but Top Flight with a standing diamond dust.
Incredible. Scintillating offense. Scintillating. An interruption. These men move like they're made of water.
But again, Joe, like you said before, not able to capitalize on those incredible maneuvers because the other team was there to break up the pinfall.
How do you neutralize 4 people that go 100 miles an hour? Just on instinct. Arez, the brain buster on Dante. And the other Dante with an incredible corkscrew again. That sky twister. And Trey Miguel, the interruption.
Trey Miguel sliding in from the outside.
Myron taking Arez to the outside, hard landing.
Dante Leon and Trey Miguel are in the center of the ring. And imagine if a Dante Leon was able to pin the X Division champion.
Oh, man, that'd be huge. And Trey knows that that's possible. He doesn't want to see it happen. Trey's prideful, a former Warrior champion. The first time we're seeing Trey since he was defeated by Will Ospreay in December. Trey wants to show out in his first main event since then and show he's still at the top of his game. And I believe he is. Spike tombstone pile driver. Is that enough?
They did it!
Wow. What a roller coaster and a half that was.
The velocities are coming back to the US of A, baby. And Paris, it's been such a long time. I think the last time we were there was 2019, and we were doing the biggest tag tournament in all of pro wrestling. We were doing the king of trios, man. And ever since then, we've become a dynasty in Australian tag team wrestling. And finally, we make our return to the USA in our debut at Warrior Wrestling.
Dante and Darius, we know about you boys. Top Flight's been making some noise. So have we. And as big as the sky is, there's only room for one team. And you're looking at it. Because nobody outruns the velocities.